The Indiana Fever fell just short against the Connecticut Sun on Monday night, losing by a narrow margin of 78-76. The game, held at Mohegan Sun Arena, showcased the intense competition and remarkable skill that defines the WNBA. From the opening tip-off, it was clear that both teams were prepared for a hard-fought battle. The Fever, coming off a 2-game winning streak, aimed to continue their momentum, while the Sun sought to solidify their position in the upper echelons of the Eastern Conference standings. Indiana's Kelsey Mitchell was in spectacular form, lighting up the scoreboard with her dynamic play. Mitchell, who has been a cornerstone for the Fever, demonstrated her scoring prowess early, sinking several key three-pointers that kept Indiana in contention. On the other side, Connecticut's DeWanna Bonner showcased why she is considered one of the league's premier players. Bonner's versatility was on full display as she attacked the basket, pulled up for mid-range jumpers, and connected from beyond the arc. The second quarter continued in the same vein, with both teams displaying impressive defensive prowess. Indiana's Victoria Vivians and Melissa Smith were particularly effective, using their length and agility to disrupt Connecticut's offensive flow. As halftime approached, the Sun managed to build a slight lead, heading into the locker room with a 42-38 advantage. The halftime break gave both teams a chance to regroup and strategize for the second half, which promised to be even more intense given the stakes. The third quarter saw a renewed intensity from the Fever. Danielle Robinson, known for her veteran leadership and clutch performances, took charge of the offense, driving aggressively to the hoop and dishing out assists. Robinson's playmaking abilities shone as she orchestrated several successful offensive sets, bringing the Fever closer. Connecticut, however, responded with equal vigor. Brianna Jones and Natisha Heedman provided critical support for Bonner, with Jones dominating the paint and Heedman hitting timely shots from the perimeter. The Suns' balanced attack made it difficult for the Fever to focus their defensive efforts on any one player. Entering the fourth quarter, the game was up for grabs. The lead changed hands multiple times, with neither team able to establish a comfortable margin. The Fever's Lexi Hull, a rising star, made significant contributions off the bench, her energy and defensive tenacity sparking several fast breaks that led to easy points. In the final minutes, the tension was palpable. With just under a minute left, the Fever trailed by a single point. Kelsey Mitchell, who had been the offensive engine for Indiana all night, drove to the basket and was fouled. She calmly sank both free throws, giving the Fever a 1-point lead. The Sun, however, had one last possession. Connecticut executed their play with precision. Bonner received the ball at the top of the key, and with the clock winding down, she drove towards the basket, drawing a double team. In a split-second decision, she passed the ball to an open Heedman in the corner, who nailed a clutch three-pointer, putting the Sun up by 2. With only seconds remaining, the Fever had one last chance to tie or win the game. They inbound the ball to Mitchell, who was immediately double-teamed. Mitchell managed to find an open Vivians on the wing, but her three-point attempt rimmed out as the buzzer sounded. The Suns' bench erupted in celebration as they secured a hard-earned victory. Despite the loss, the Fever's performance was commendable. Their resilience and determination were evident, and they showed they could compete with one of the top teams in the league. Head coach Christy Sides praised her team's effort, highlighting their defensive intensity and the clutch performances of Mitchell and Robinson. For the Sun, this victory was a testament to their depth and ability to perform under pressure. Head coach Stephanie White emphasized the importance of teamwork and composure, particularly in the game's final moments. Bonner's leadership and the timely contributions from Jones and Heedman were crucial in sealing the win. As the regular season progresses, both teams will look to build on this game. The Fever, though disappointed with the loss, can take pride in their competitive spirit and continue to develop their young talent. The Sun, meanwhile, will aim to maintain their position and prepare for the challenges ahead. In summary, Monday night's game between the Indiana Fever and the Connecticut Sun was a showcase of WNBA excellence. It featured stellar individual performances, strategic team play, and the kind of dramatic finish that makes basketball such an exhilarating sport. Fans from both sides were treated to a memorable game that highlighted the skill, passion, and excitement of the WNBA.